How's it going? I've got to get up early tomorrow, so I've got to. I think I'm going to do a quick landscape. So I'll show you how to do a quick one. This is acrylic paint, so I turned the canvas sideways, so I'm going to have to hurry. Uh, I'm going to show you how to design, how I design like on the fly. So, I mean, this part's easy, right? We're going to have a blue sky, and I'll lighten up the bottom a little bit here with white. I'm just using, I'm using some pretty good paint, the Liquitex. It's like probably one of their, I think it's like a level 3 acrylic. So what I want to do is I'm going to do a quick landscape. We'll do mountains across the back, trees, and then maybe some water down here. Uh, so mountains across the back, trees, and then we'll have water right in here. I'm just going to lay what I think I'm going to be doing in uh, right now. Just lay the color in. This is phthalo blue with I think it had a hint of green in it for some reason. That's what it said on the tube. So, but I put a lot of white, titanium white in it, so it's very little bit of the blue. I did a painting earlier with this blue, and I had too much blue, and it didn't look good up in the sky. It was too. It didn't even look like a blue sky. So, this is a 16 by 20, and I'll show you a cool way to do a painting. Well, I'll keep using. I'm using a filbert brush. I'm going to switch to this one now, and I'm going to put the mountains in real quick. I'm going to use Payne's Gray. I'm going to keep the mountains kind of low and just put some rugged mountains across the back here, like that, with Payne's Gray. Now take your brush and just start bringing that color down a little. Not too much. So we'll have some gray mountains way in the back there. Just keep bringing the gray down. We'll try and make this look like as natural as possible, okay? This was Payne's Gray right out of the tube, but it's mixing with the blue in the sky because it's still wet. It's almost like wet on wet. Now, grab a little titanium white and let's put it at the bottom of the mountains. Just go straight across the bottom of your mountains with titanium white. You can bring it down a little bit, down towards the water. Just like that. I'm going to dip into the water a little bit and so the paint runs a little better. Bring it down to the water. All right, there's our mountains. It's pretty good. Let's put some color in the sky. Let's grab some white on your brush and let's just throw some white up in the sky real quick. Just in certain parts of the sky, and just kind of blend it in just to lighten it up a bit. And we'll come up to your mountains And let's put some white at the bottom, at the very tops of your mountains. Just put in some titanium white. Just like this. And just blend it into the sky. Very good. Let's grab a little bit of your blue now that you used in the sky, and let's mix that back in just a little. Very good. All right, let's take a little titanium white at the back of the water here and blend it in at the very back of the water to make the back of the water lighter. Just blend it in just like that. And let's bring some white like down the middle here, and then kind of get wider in the front here. Blend it in. All right, I'm going fast. So I have some, trying to find a fan brush here. There we go. All my fan brushes. There we go. I got an oil fan brush. I'm going to put some trees in the back now with the fan brush. Let's run some trees all the way across the back here. Just don't go all the way to the edge. Just leave about that much on the edge open, because we're going to have some trees running on the side here. Bring this down to the water. Just stamp it in. Stamp it in down to the water. These are going to be distant trees back there. Now take your brush at the bottom and just pull it to the right or the left, either way. Now take your fan brush, and what we're going to do is put this color that's up here in the water, very lightly though. Let's put a reflection down in here, but not as dark. And let's just fill this up in the water with some dark color. Just like this, we're going to pull it, so it doesn't have to be a lot. Just get some color in the water that looks like the trees up on top, just like that. Now wipe your brush off with the paper towel. Just wipe it off, and let's come up here and pull the paint down, just like this. Now wipe your brush off, and let's go across the paint with your fan brush. Just go across it. Very good. Now grab a knife, and we'll get a roll of white on there, and let's run a water line straight across the back there. Just like that. There's our reflection. Very good. I'm going fast. Let's put some snow up here. I'm going to follow the angle of the peaks with titanium white. And we'll just pull everything to the right. A bunch of snow on those mountains. Doesn't that look cool? I'm showing you a quick way to do a landscape because I got to get up early, man. I mean, I really do. I got to go to work early in the morning. Let's grab our fan brush again that we did those trees with, and let's put some groundwork in now. I'm grabbing my sap green that has some black in it here and just filling my brush up. I kind of want to design the land now. Maybe we'll have some land come out here like this. Some land come out here. I'm just kind of designing where I think there's going to be some land. I'll put some bushes down here. This will be some land down here. Bushes. Very good. Kind of like it. So what I'm going to do to make this quick, I'm going to use this fan brush with the, it's got the sap green and black. And let's run some trees down to this section here. I'm going to go pretty fast, so maybe you'll get some ideas watching me paint this fast. Hopefully, you'll kind of see how I can do it pretty fast without sketching the landscape up there. This is pretty much an easy layout, okay? It's not like a hard, this is not a hard layout at all. In fact, this is probably the easiest layout you can do, okay? But it's still fun. So there we got some trees there, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. And I'm using, I like to mix the, if you've never watched my paintings before, I like to mix the sap green with black. and it makes the trees really dark. And then I'm going to highlight them, and they're going to look cool. They're going to change to a green color once I highlight them. Okay. So basically, what I'm doing here on this design, I'm basically just filling in the sides right now with trees. And I think I'm going to have a big tree. I think I'm going to have a couple big trees right here and right here in the middle. So there we go. That's we got trees on this side and that side. And then I'll highlight this stuff. It'll look cool. These are kind of like bushes coming down the side here. We'll highlight these bushes. All right, let me move the camera back. Wow, it looks pretty good. 16 minutes. So let's go ahead and put the other tree in now. This is an oil fan brush, by the way. So let's put a big tree right here. Coming down to the foreground. And now with the corner of your brush, let's design some small branches up there. And make it stay kind of small and tight until we get down to here, then we'll get wider, okay? And stay really close. Make it the tree filled in all the way, okay? And then we'll highlight the branches. So I just get wider and wider at the bottom. Then I'll stand back and look at it, and I'll kind of fill in the middle section here, and then extend my branches out a little. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Let's do one on the other side. I think that'll be the end of the painting. I'll make it a little smaller so it doesn't look the same. So we'll put one maybe here at an angle like this to make it look a little different. Keep it skinny up here. And then bring your branches out at the bottom. Doesn't have to be perfect, just get some color in there, because we'll highlight the branches, and when we highlight it, it'll bring out the tree, okay? There we go, there's all the, wow. It actually looks pretty good for a quick painting. Now, here's the how we're going to highlight this. Take that dark color that we just used and grab some white and mix some titanium white into it. It's the same color we used to make those trees, but we want to lighten it up. Look at the green it's making. A really light green. You see that? Now we're going to use that to highlight these trees. Let's do the ones that are dry already. Just take your fan brush and fill it up with some of that green. I grabbed a new fan brush, and what we're going to do is just highlight the right side of the trees. Just come down, tap very lightly on the right side of these trees. This is kind of like where the light's hitting the one side of the tree. I'm going fast and it's still going to look good. Let's do these small ones over here because they're probably dry. Try and leave some of the dark color in there, okay? Just highlight a little bit at a time as you come down. It's almost like just putting a dress on that thing on one side. Leave some dark on the other side. Come down a little more here. All right, let's do this tree next. And I'm going to just hit the top parts. I can see these branches. I'm just going to hit the top parts of them now. Just the top parts of the branches. So it looks like the light is just hitting on the top part. Maybe a little over here. Just like that. That look cool? Just hit on the right side of this tree. Going fast. So for all the bushes, I'm going to use yellow ochre, which is this color here. I'm going to clean the fan brush off and now fill it up with the yellow ochre. We'll do some in yellow ochre and some in green. Well, let's put some bushes underneath this tree. So what you're going to do is put the color and create a bush down there and just hit the top part, leave the bottom part dark. Okay, here's a bush here. Just put the color on top like that. See, so we got 3 bushes there. Way back here in the back, we're going to do some small bushes down here. See that? 1, 2, 3. And we're going to highlight some bushes here now. With the yellow ochre. I'm leaving the bottoms dark. Now I'm going to rinse my brush and grab some green color. And this green here. But I think I'm going to put a little white in there to make it lighter. And let's put in some green bushes here and there. Maybe right above here. Maybe one down here in the corner. One underneath here. One over here. Just kind of put different color bushes in here and there. And let's put one down in this corner here, a small one. And wherever you think you need any bushes, let's put a few indications of bushes over here. Just like that. Look at that scene. That's pretty amazing. Now with this green, let's add a little more color to our trees. Let's come down with some green on our evergreen trees, just to give them a different color. Okay. Just on the 2 in the front here. They're closest to us. it'll make the tree stand out a little more. A little different color. Wow. Alright guys, that came out pretty good for a quick painting. I do have a liner brush here where you can put some birds up in your sky. Okay. You can also make some twigs down here. Don't forget your twigs. I'll probably do the twigs when I shut the camera off. But put some twigs in your scene before you're done. All right, that's all I'm gonna do. Oh, let me show you a quick way to do the clouds before I go. Get a knife like this, and you're just going to put a little white on the very tip, and let's put in some small clouds around the tops of the mountains here with the knife. Really small down here, and then you can make some kind of design up here, like the clouds are maybe swooping down like this with the knife. There you go. That's an easy way to do clouds, and it looks good too. It really does. All right, there you go. There's your 30-minute landscape on a 16 by 20 canvas. Okay. And you can also put more lines in your water here. When you put this water in, keep your knife straight on the water, okay? And there we go. It's all done. I'm happy with that. Hopefully you like that one. That's a simple landscape there. But if you follow what I just did, I think, wow, it came out pretty good. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. I did. All right, we'll see you on the next video. Make sure you subscribe. I got some cool stuff coming up, man. All right. Have a good weekend, and Merry Christmas.